Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Doncaster Racecourse here on Saturday. It's the 14th of September 2024. Going to look to featured fourth race, the 340 from Donnie. But before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and I mean it, around the world. Let's look at the 340, the featured fourth race, which is the final classic of the season. In the UK, it's the Group 1 Betfred St. Ledger Stakes. It's a Group 1 event for Class 1 horses going for a purse of $943,500. Race for 3-year-olds here. Field of 7 horses going the staying trip of ground of 2,700 meters or 2,900 meters, or the mile 13.16, so mile 6.5 furlongs on the turf course. I'm going to take the 3-horse Illinois as a top selection. 3-2-4 for me in the trifecta, the O'Brien trifecta here, but the top selection of 3-horse Illinois is 3-year-old called by Galileo. Ian O'Brien trained as one for Coolmore. Wayne Lord and the veteran gets the mounts. The horse's most recent out came the Group 2 Ray Voltaire at York, mile and a half on the 21st of August, and he finished second by a neck that day. Los Angeles' stablemate really freaked that day to get the job done, but this horse stalked all the way around the race course. He had the turn of foot, the winner just had the jump on him, but again, he was staying well. I think getting an extra 2.5 furlongs from this previous race shouldn't be a problem. I think he could stay forever, and I think he's sitting on a very good race here today. They took him to Paris for the race before on the 13th of July, a mile and a half in the Group 1 Grand Prix de Paris. He finished second by 2 lengths that day, and he closed up well. Sosi just had the jump on him, but he got down the race course well over that trip there. And then the Group 2 Queen's Vase at Royal Ascot over the mile 3/4, winning by 1/4 lengths from a tracking trip. He quickened up nicely, and he stayed well. I thought that was a very incredible performance. Even his race before then, the Linkfield Derby trial with the mile and 7/16 at Linkfield, behind Ambient Friendly, who ran a terrific race, I thought, in the Derby. He finished second by 4 1/4 lengths that day, and he stalked. He had the lead. He just couldn't quicken up like Ambient Friendly did, but I thought he showed potential that day. With every single race this season, he's really becoming a better horse, coming here to a staying trip. I know it was a short price, but he could definitely win. The 2-horse Grosvenor Square for Ian O'Brien and Ryan and can win also. He ran most recently in the Irish St. Ledger trial over the mile 3/4 of the Curragh a few weeks ago, where he won by 20 that day and basically won in a stroll. They had 4 of the rivals that day, but that was a very easy race over the staying trip, similar to that you're going to see today. But he's not going to get as easy as a lead like he did 2 back in the Curragh Cup over the mile 3/4 and that Group 2 at the Curragh back in July, where he finished second by 1/4 lengths, and he had the lead by a bunch that day. Got overtaken late by Tower of London, but again, he stayed the trip well. Keep in mind, he was an X-Star winner, and the third place finisher, Vaban, was an X-Star winner, so, he got beat by decent horses that day, and it was a good form race out of that one. And then the mile and a half Irish Derby prior to that in late June, he finished 7 by 9/4 lengths, and he just kind of hit the wall that day. Los Angeles' stablemate, who was an X-Star winner, really flew home clear late. This horse just wasn't getting into it. Another horse, I think he could stay forever. 5-1. He's the outsider chance of the O'Brien horses here, but I think he has a logical chance also. Definitely use him in the second leg here of the quad pod. But to recount my selection now for the 340, the fourth race from Doncaster, which is Group 1 St. Ledger, going to take the 3-horse Illinois. Give kudos to the 2-horse Grosvenor Square. 3-2-4 Tricast Trifecta. Use a 3 and 2 in the quad pod, or what play spot, whatever you decide to play. With that being said, good luck to all. Please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck, everyone.